know you are strong, come out and lead any demonstration, Asari Dokubo says. Premium Times reported days ago that former Niger Delta militant leader Asari Dokubo brandished an AK-47 rifle during a live video where he threatened to kill all Igbos. Premium Times also reported Asari Dokubo called the Igbo slaves in the viral video, a clique whom he said would have continued to sell if not for the intervention of the British government. In a recent video uploaded on his Facebook page a few hours ago, Asari Dokubo explained how he threatened them. He told them that if they know they are strong, they should come out and lead a demonstration across several locations. We will meet either in court or at the station, and you will bring the video and prove where I threatened the Igbos. If you don't prove it and the government doesn't make you pay, I will make you pay. If you know you are strong, come out and lead any demonstration. And this is what he says in his words. Asari Dokubo allegedly threatened Igbos, and now he's telling those that want to lead any demonstration to do so if they think they are strong. Do you think this is right? I think it is a very repetitive and boring conversation to still have. And that's the thing. If we give attention to individuals like this in the political space, this is what we're hearing. And I think it's good that at some point, or given these elections, and obviously the government has caused it, you really see the depth of hatred and bigotry a lot of people have. And I think it's a very childish conversation to then have with Asari Dokubo, because he knows how to use the online platform, and obviously understanding that his words are provocative. What would then happen? You would have Igbos in the comment section bashing him, insulting him, and then we engage in this conversation, and what does it do? It's counterproductive. He's enjoying the attention, and it's like it deters and distracts us from conversations we really should be having. If anything, this should tell us that there's actually no hope. And if you have different parts of the country and different sections and their representatives speaking like this, threatening to kill Igbos, calling Igbos slaves, it's like, we understand, okay, fine, we obviously cannot coexist. And I think for Igbos as a group, being reactionary and then going to fight these people, it is not really the way. I personally don't think so. And I think Asari Dokubo, and what he's saying online, I mean, Nigerians should do their thing and literally get this man's account, cancelled, because that's really what should happen. You can't go online with an AK-47 rifle threatening to kill anybody, let alone then Igbos. So I think, in my personal opinion, I don't think Asari Dokubo should get attention. I don't think we should engage individuals like this, because the more we make him relevant, the more we talk about him, the more he'll feel confident to keep speaking like this. So I think, spewing this kind of information and spewing this kind of hate is so unnecessary. And I think the way Nigerians would gather and literally make someone's account cancelled is the same way the platforms he's made these videos on, report his account and get him cancelled. That's a valid report you can make, and a complaint on somebody that they're making comments of killing or whole people, especially when, given the historical context, these people have been massacred and there was a whole civil war where these people were killed in numbers. So it's like, I don't think, obviously our country is not responsible, so it's unlikely that he would think in that manner. But I just think that as Nigerians, we should just not engage and give attention to those that really, for example, Asari Dokubo has proven to be so provocative. There's certain things you can come online to say, but you can definitely tell when someone has intentions to provoke. So it's like the aim is not necessarily to have a conversation or to even trend. It's literally to cause provocation, incite that kind of harm. And it's not his fault. I mean, with how the presidential campaigns have worked with several people with power, it has basically enabled people like Asari Dokubo to come out and speak. And of course, when you're used to a nation that has no consequence for especially what you say, then it gives him the confidence to speak like this. It is actually very sad. And I personally think the conversation is tiring and boring. And to be honest, don't give the guy attention. And it's very important that as listeners and people who engage in politics, not to be reactionary, and because the point is, they would trigger you and use your emotions, and so they would drain you by emotionally toying with you, inciting you to be very triggered, very angry, and a very triggered and reactive individual will not have time to think. And the problem is we are so behind in how we should be developing that it's so embarrassing that we can't lead ourselves, we can't govern ourselves. And at this day and age, people and countries of the world are thinking of going outside of space, and we're thinking of what tribe is in what position and if it is fair. You can definitely tell that is a backwardness in our thinking. And it's very sad because, again, look at the whole subsidy situation. The World Bank has given Nigeria $800 million, and it's not even a loan. So it's like, you can't take care of yourself. You have bodies giving you, that you didn't apply, granting you money. And yet, and this is the problem, it's like the people you think are helping you are not helping you. Why would anybody who wants you to grow by yourself give you just a handout? And knowing that this country is so known for misusing funds, underutilizing funds, corruption. So it's like, when we have conversations like that, especially catering to the economy, you see how someone like Asari Dokubo then distracts you from conversations you should really be talking about. And we're now talking about, hate and killing of Igbos and saying that they're slaves. So the point is, don't be distracted and don't fall for anything. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.